Abba-dubby dude! Hi everybody, this is Abba-dubby dude! And I'm taking the channel in a whole different direction now. Before anyone who's subscribed or seen any of my other videos will know that it's been a gaming channel up to now. But it kind of died just through lack of time, to be honest. Doing a gaming channel actually takes a lot of time. Doing any kind of YouTube channel takes a lot of time. I think a lot of people don't really appreciate that. You know, they sit there and go, oh, this guy's making hundreds of thousands of pounds a year just for sitting there recording himself playing games. Really, you should try it and then get back to me. Not that I was making £100,000 a year or anything like it, but you need to give it a go just to appreciate how much work is involved. Thoroughly enjoyed it, but I've changed jobs, I've moved home, I've moved country as well. So technically I'm not actually Abba-dubby dude anymore, but I kind of like the name, so I'm just going to keep it. So the channel will always be Abba-dubby dude, even though I'm now Scotland dude, technically. But when I moved back to Scotland, I treated myself and I bought myself a Jaguar I-Pace. And I've noticed there's loads of YouTube channels and vlogs about Teslas, obviously. The Renault Zoe seems to be picking up quite a following. The Nissan Leaf, that's also getting quite a strong, well, that's for a long time had a really strong following. And even the newcomers like the Hyundai Kona is starting to get a fair few videos made about it. And there's not a huge amount about the I-Pace. I mean, it's not nothing, but it's mainly really reviews. There's not really many people doing this is what it's like to own an I-Pace series. So I'm gonna start this. I'm hoping to be able to do maybe one vlog a week, but we'll see how it goes. So for this week, I thought I'd talk about the fact that everybody on the forum that I'm on, ipaceforums.co.uk, there's been a huge amount of chit-chat about software over the air and the fact that the much advertised software over the air updates, nothing's happened. Since the Jag launched the car, nothing's happened. Well, from my experience, a couple of weeks ago, in fact less than that, was it the 14th of March, sorry, I'm just reading it off the dashboard, 14th of March, I got a notification that a software update was available. I clicked on it and it downloaded and installed an older version of the software than I already had, which I thought was a bit odd, but what the heck, I installed it. So I got a downgrade basically. There was no difference visible, there was no functionality difference that I could see. The only slight difference, and I don't know if it's very subjective, but the ambient lighting settings, I've got the first edition, so it's got all the bells and whistles included with it. One of them is the selectable ambient lighting. If you buy the normal pack or the normal car, the ambient lighting's a sort of turquoise blue or a cyan, and that's it, it's stuck like that. If you buy the ambient lighting upgrade, then you can change the colours. The first edition came with that option automatically, and I think the HSE and maybe the SE do as well. The S doesn't, the SE I'm not sure about, but I'm pretty sure the HSE and definitely the first edition, which is this one. So the thing I've noticed with the downgrade, calling it a downgrade because it was an older version of the software, is that the ambient light settings seem to forget the colour I'd set it to quite often. Now on my other version, my previous version, the newer version if you like, that would still happen, but it would only happen occasionally, where now it's happening quite a lot. So I don't know if that's connected or not. But anyway, there was much talk again on the forums about, oh, well, so much for that, is downloaded an old version. But Jaguar did warn us that it would be a two-step process. Now, they didn't say the first step would be a downgrade, but they did say it would, for some people, it would be a two-step process. And I think what's happened is they wanted to get everybody's car onto the same version so they could then install the first proper over-the-air update and set it up knowing that it was going from a known configuration to the new updated one. So I think that's all it was. But then again, that was like a week ago. I don't know what today's date is actually. Yeah, anyway, it was about a week ago. And nothing since. So, I've just had a look in the car, and I've had a pop-up message. So, let's see if we can I switch this camera around? Don't seem to be able to do that. Okay, right, I'll just cut it into this video then. I'll have to start a new video and edit it together seamlessly with the power of magical electronic trickery doodads. Okay, so as you can see, this is the version that I'm currently using. Now if I click on the check for update button, you'll see update available, S19A, 162 megabytes. Download and use is subject to the terms and conditions, blah 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 blah, the usual. And there's Jaguar's address. Okay, so I'm going to install it now. Downloading new version. Okay, so it's got 162 megabytes of download to do, which we're on 4G, so it shouldn't take a huge amount of time. I could connect to my home Wi-Fi, but I've never bothered doing that, to be honest. I've got a 23 gig monthly allowance. I use Apple CarPlay almost all the time. I'll do a video about that sometime. So I've never really bothered connecting to the home Wi-Fi because I never use anything like my 23 gigs monthly allowance. So it might as well, it's 162 megs, it might as well download it on my data pack. At least I can feel I'm getting some degree of money's worth out of that. So yeah, I'll keep chatting to you while it's downloading, and then we'll show you what happens at the end once it's downloaded, and we'll see if I can spot any differences. I'll probably have to do a future video on that because it will take a bit of time to go through it all and see if I can actually see any differences, which I doubt. So yeah, so as I say, they've definitely, despite all the rumours and you read all sorts of posts about, I was told that they haven't enabled this, and I was told that they've just disabled this, and I was told that it was enabled but now Jaguar have cancelled it and everybody has to take their cars back to a Jaguar dealer to get it reset up. Not true. None of that is true. Well, certainly not for my car anyway, which is it's 2019 model year, and I've had it since mid-January, 10th of January actually I got it, of this year, 2019. So my car, I have never taken it to the dealers for an upgrade, although I think they did upgrade something in the air conditioning when it was in for a fairly major repair. I'll do a video on that as well, just to fill some time and make some reasons to make some videos. I did have a fairly major breakdown though, which I'll detail in another video. But when I got it back from that, they'd upgraded something because the smart climate control was working differently. I don't think it was working properly before. I mentioned it to them while it was in, and when I got it back it was working. So I don't know what they upgraded in that. It certainly wasn't the infotainment software, but they may have updated the thing called the body control module, which controls all your air conditioning and stuff like that. Not the battery control module, that's different. That's the BECM in Jaguar. The BCM is the body control module, just to confuse everybody. That's the only one that can't be updated over the air, apparently. So any updates to that have to be done at a Jaguar dealer. I don't know if they've even got the technical capability to change that fact. So yeah, so that's the only upgrade that was ever done on my car. The infotainment has been on S18C since I got it. Oh, that's my car warning me it's going to switch the power off if I don't touch the brake, so I'll touch the brake. Sorry, where was I? So yeah, that's the only upgrade that's been done. I've been on S18C for the infotainment and battery telematics module 14.2. I've never bothered changing it, never been one of these people to go to the Jaguar dealer every time I heard there was an upgrade, because I just thought I'm going to be patient. I know that over the air is coming. everything's working at the moment. There's no major changes, you know, there's no huge bugs that the upgrade had fixed up to that point, so I just left it. So anyway, all of that to say, my car is exactly as it was when I picked it up from the dealers, and over the air is working. Didn't have to go to the dealers to have it enabled, didn't have to upgrade from S18C, which was the oldest version that anybody on the forums was reporting. Lots of people had S18D, and even a few people now have got S19A already. So I was on the oldest version that anybody was reporting, and my over-the-air updates, as you can see, are working. So I think we can pretty much put that rumour to bed. Now, I don't know if this is a global issue. I don't know if other countries there are problems with it not being enabled, but certainly on my UK spec I-Pace, with the oldest version of the infotainment software that I've seen anybody have, software over the air is working. Still downloading. But yeah, so yeah, I'll stop talking there and I'll bring it back. I'll restart the video once the download's complete. We'll show you how the install goes. But yeah, so there you go. Software over the air, Jaguar I-Pace, definitely working as of today. So anyway, yeah, as I say, I'll come back in a couple of minutes once the software is all downloaded, and we'll go through the install and see what it's done. Okay, as you can see, we're now installing. So yeah, it's downloaded, it's now installing. You'll notice it says this will not affect the use of InControl Touch Pro. My understanding is that you can upgrade the infotainment software and still use the car perfectly normally, and it will do the upgrade in the background. Although any new features, I believe, will not actually be activated until you switch the car off and back on again, in classic IT tradition. Have you tried switching it off and on again? So yeah, there you go. It is now downloaded. It is installing as we speak. I don't imagine it'll be a hugely long process, but there you go. Software is installing. Okay, so there you go. InControl Touch Pro software installed. I hope that next line is wrong. This will not affect the use of InControl Touch Pro. I seriously hope it does. But there you go, updated 21st of March. So today is the 21st of March, meaning it was exactly 1 week between the downgrade to 222709 version of S18C and the current installation, which is S19A. Okay, now just for completion, I'm pretty sure there's no updates available, but let's just see if there's anything for the telematics of the battery. Nope, nothing. Okay, so I've got InControl Touch Pro software version, well, it is 19A, but let's go back, check out all settings again, software update. Okay, so yeah, I can remember that. So it won't update until I've switched the car off. So yeah, there you go. Version 19A is installed. It's not showing as installed at the moment. I'm going to switch the car off. Just give it a 30 seconds or so switched off. Then I'm going to switch it on. We'll see what comes up. But yeah, so as I say, it may not be the case for everybody's car, but software over the air is definitely working. Definitely working on mine. I've had contact with a few other people, and I believe it's working on theirs also. Maybe UK only. It may be that they're rolling it out in tranches to certain customers, and you know, it'll take a few days to a week for everybody to get it. That's just based on the way Tesla does it. I've no idea. Nobody has any idea how Jaguar does it. Not even sure if Jaguar knows how Jaguar does it. But there you go, yeah, so you've seen the update process for the infotainment system on the I-Pace. As I say, we'll do another video separately, in fact, I think, because this one's been quite long enough, showing you if there are any changes. And if there aren't, then it will just be a video going through the infotainment system. And that's it, really. So thanks for sticking with me to the end. Thanks for watching. I hope to do more of these. And if you want to encourage me to do more of these, then please click on the thumbs up here. And also don't forget to subscribe if you want to know, or if you want to subscribe to my channel. That's hugely useful and hugely helpful for the channel as well. And if you want to be notified when I upload new videos, then as well as clicking the subscribe button, click on the little bell icon next to it, and that will tell you when I've uploaded new videos. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I will endeavour to respond to as many as I can. Not that I'm expecting many, but I will try and reply to most of them, if not all of them. So with that, thanks for watching, if you have been. Oh, I just stole that from another channel, didn't I? So thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Abby Dude saying so long, take care, see you soon, bye. Abby Dude.